So hey guys, what's up? We have completed the first lecture of this chapter, that is part 1. This is the second part of that. In this we will go through the some operators in Python. So let's begin revision of the basics of the Python second lecture. So operators in Python. Python language supports the following types of operator: arithmetic operator, assignment operator, bitwise operator, identity operator, relational, logical, and membership. We will go through this all operators in detail. So first we come across arithmetic operator, operators in Python arithmetic. So assume a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20. So first is addition operator. So it adds values on either side of the operator. Simple, a is 10 and b is 20. To 10 plus 20 is 30. Next is subtraction. This is subtracts right hand operand from the left hand operand. Next is multiplication. It multiplies two operators. Next is division. This is division operator represented by slash sign. Divides left hand operand by right hand operand. Simple, you can see here. Modulus divides left hand operand by right hand operand and returns remainder. This gives the quotient and this gives the remainder. Next is exponent. It performs exponential calculation on operator. That means if you have to find the calculation in powers, that means if you got the question as 2 to the power 2 to the power 4, then what will be the answer? It will be 16. So you can use this symbol to calculate such calculations. You can see here what is the value of a is 10 and b is 20. So it is written as 10 to the power 20. It will be a very large value. Next we come across flow division. This is the flow division symbol. Let us see what it is. The division of the operand where the result is the quotient in which the digits after decimal point are removed, but if one of the operand is negative, the result is flowed, that is rounded away from 0 towards the negative infinity. That is, if you have got two operators like 9 and 2, for example here, if you divide 9 by 2, then you will get as quotient as 4 and remainder you will get 1, and it gives only the quotient. It will not give the answers in decimal. It will remove that. It will give only the first part of the quotient. And if there is a negative in between, if any of these two operators are negative, these two operands are negative, then the result will be negative of that. For example, here you can see minus 11.0 divided by flow division sign 3. Then what will be in quotient without any decimal? That means 4, and here it is negative, that's why you will put here negative. So let's move forward. So operators in Python, relational operator. So relational operator are used to show the relationship between two values or variable. This operator is used to relate between two values or variable. So let's see. Following are the relational operator. This six, total in six. This all are the relational operators. This is the less than sign. This is greater than. This is less than or equal to. This is greater than or equal to. This is not equal to, and this is equity check operator. That means if you have to check two numbers equity, like if you have to check 2 is equal to 2, it is true or not, this is used. Now we will see logical operators in Python. There are following logical operators supported by Python language. Assume variable a holds 10, that means value of a as 10 and b as 20. Then so here we see that first operator, and logical. This is and logical operator. Description: if both the operands are true, then the condition become true. That means if a and b both should be true, then only the result will be true. Next operator is or logical. Or logical. If any of the two operands are non-zero, then condition becomes true. That means any one of the two operands should be true. That means either a should be true or b should be true. If a is false, then b should be true. Then if a is true, then b should be, means b can be false, then it will result as true. Next we come across not logical. Not logical operator used to reverse the logical state of its operand. That means if a and b, this is true, and if you write not, then the result will be false. Listen clearly, that if a and b is true, and if you write not in front of them, then the result will be false. And in case if a and b is false, and if we write not in front of them, then the result will be true. Let's see next. And now operators in Python assignment. This is same as arithmetic, but it is short form of that. Equal to assignment assigns values from right hand operator to left hand operator. That means if you will add a plus b, then the value of a plus b will be stored in C. Next is plus minus add and. So it adds right hand operand to the left hand operand and assigns the result to the left operand. That means it is basically this: C is equal to C plus a. That can be written as like this also. For if you want to minimize the space, you can use this. Next is minus equal to subtract, and it subtracts right hand operand from the left hand operand and assigns the result to the left operand. It is same. This is multiplication one, this is divide one, this is modulus, remainder one, this is exponent, this is flow division. Let's move forward. Operators in Python. Bitwise operator. So bitwise operator works on bit and performs bit by bit operation. As you have come through class 11, you should know this. Assume if a is equal to 60 and b is equal to 30. Now in binary they will be as follows. You can convert this, you have studied in class 11, so you can do this by binary one. So let's move forward. So this is use of bitwise binary, and this is use of bitwise binary, or this is use of bitwise XOR. This is use of once a complement. You can go through this. Next. So here is operators in Python. Membership operator. Python membership operator test for membership in a sequence such as string, list, or tuples. There are two membership operators as explained below. Two operators are there: in and not in. If it is in, if x evaluates to true, it is true if it finds variables in the specified sequence, and false otherwise. If it is in specified sequence, it will give true, otherwise it will give false. Example, you can see x in y. Here in result in a1, and if x is a member of sequence I, if it is a member of sequence I, it will result. And if we use not in, evaluates to true if does not finds a variable in the specified sequence, and false otherwise. It is opposite, both are opposite. If it is not, then if you use not in, and if it is not, then if it does not find, then it will result as true, and if it finds, it will give as false. These are the examples, you can read it. Let us seek the example. List 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Print element in the list. List. If 3 in list, print 3 available in the list. Else, print 3 not available in the list. Here 3 in list is given, so you can see 3 is in the list. So what will first, it will print this element in the list. Element in the list. List is given, so this will be printed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is asked, the condition is given, if 3 is in the list, yes 3 is in the list, so it will print first this first condition, that 3 available in the list. 3 available in the list. You can understand through this program. Next, we come across operators in Python. Identity operators. So identity operators compares the memory location of two objects. There are two identity operators as explained below. So let us see these operators. So first is evaluates to true if the variable on either side of the operator points to the same object, and false otherwise. That means if x and x is y, here is the result in one if id x equals to id y. That means if id of x is equal to id of y, then it will result as true, otherwise it will result as false. And here if we use is not, then it will evaluate to false if the both sides are equal. That means if x is not y, here is not results in if xy x, if id of x is not equal to id of y. That means if id of x is not is equal to id of y, then it will result as true in this case. But in this case, if both id of x is equal to id of y, then it will result true. Both are opposite. Let us see a program to understand it clearly. Example program: a comma b. A is 20 and b is 20. Print id of a, id of a, id of b. So you will see here id of a is this, id of b is this. If a is b, that means if both are equal, you can see both are equal only. So what will be in print? So you can see that this will be in print. So see here, a and b have same identity. If we have used is not, then this would be printed, because is not, then the condition should be is not, then first will not go, second will go, because it is not, these two are equal, as it is equal, it is, this condition becomes false, is not, and if it is equal it will go through else, and it will print as A and B do not have same identity. So let's move forward. So this was for today. See you in the next session.